Uh, don't want to miss any of this bird calls going on. Welcome back, everybody, to another game of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the Menagerie. We're on, I think I might have messed up the title of it, because of course I did. No, I got it right. Number 15. We are on session 15 of this. It's going by pretty quickly. You guys definitely are not going to get to session 30. One way or another.
Bet.
Unless you guys do nothing for the rest of this game forever, you're not getting to 30.
Well, guys, we know what we need to do.
Nap time.
Technically, you guys are getting about 5... On average, you guys are about 5 sessions so far per 2 levels. So you guys could technically finish this by episode 20 if you wanted to. Where we last left off, though, you guys found a nook and cranny above the mine entrance to this wonderful mine here. After you guys talked to, seen a play being done by puppets and stuff, giving you guys invites, you guys were at the lake and summoned forth birds that got irritated at you guys and attacked. You guys talked to some lovely goblins that helped Pipes talk to an ancestor. Unfortunately, Pipes didn't know the right words to ask. And he kept asking questions that he didn't mean to, and they answered them. It's a lot harder to ask questions and not ask the wrong questions, right? Right, Pipes?
Oh yeah, I've learned my lesson. Next time I'm gonna write questions down before I ask you.
I don't think you're gonna succeed any better next time.
You're probably right.
I know you. I know I had to, when I used that spell personally, I had to write down all 5 questions, show them to my party members, and made sure they were okay with them, and then I read the questions off. Like, we planned that before we summoned the dead. That way there was no accidents. That DM's meaner than I am, though. Anyways, you guys have taken your long rest. I believe we got to the point where you guys woke up after... What I wanted to tell you is you, Esmos, during your long rest, you start to relive your first 10 years again. This time, though, something is different. There is a figure that appears occasionally throughout your relived 10 years. One that you don't have recollection of, but after the fact. Like, he seems all new to you, but during the dream, you notice him as you would going through life. It seems to be a short figure, a little stout. Nothing too much happens other than him just appearing in your dreams. And then when you finish the 10 years, you awake as normal after living the 10 years of your childhood again.
I think we talked about this last time. The next time we rest, I was gonna try to rest without that flower in my possession. Does that sound familiar?
I thought you said something about that, but I don't know if you did it this time. Like, how would you keep it away?
Not this time.
Okay, yeah, you talked about it last time.
Yeah.
Because this time there was a petal left on the ground there. And I just wanted to describe that figure to you during that. Also, everybody else, you rest just normal with the different watches and whatnot going on. So, what would you guys like to do? You guys awake in the nook above where you guys were. You guys are healed up.
I just needed that for my character.
Yep. You're lucky dumb I know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Where were? Can you ping where we were again?
over by
Oh,
the
right
team
there.
marker. Yeah, I have the team marker on the map for you guys.
I'd say that if everyone rested and there's no issues, we march forth.
So, to remind you guys what it was before you guys rested, you heard sounds of hundreds of tiny pickaxes and hammers chipping away at the stone. It emanates from the mouth of the cave that has fingers of rock reaching skyward above it. Statues of irate, hairy creatures with cloven hooves are positioned so that they lean around trees and peer over boulders, all staring balefully at the cave entrance. And as you guys walked up and knocked and said hello, all this happening sounds stopped from within. At some point during your rest, they continued back on.
Well, I think we need to let our good old pipes do some communicating to them.
Okay, I got this. Hello.
I back up.
As soon as you say hello, the tapping sounds stop again. But nothing else happens.
I would like to offer all you workers a song of peace. I would like to play a song of peace.
Go ahead, roll performance. It's a very nice, peaceful, mellow song. Unfortunately, nobody comes out and there's no anything.
We're just gonna keep walking down here, playing the song, and being non-violent. Can I
Okay.
start to
So
walk
the
deeper in?
the mines are about 8 foot high and about 3 feet wide. As you enter, is everybody following him?
Yeah.
See.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys enter this very cramped and narrow tunnels, they corkscrew down into the ground, they twist, they turn, and you don't see nothing. But from deeper in the tunnel, you do hear a little bit of mining here or there. After about 10 minutes, I need you guys. No, I want. Can I do that? Yes, that's everybody. I need. Yeah, that should be good. I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw. It's in chat. I'll take that one too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not
No,
realize.
that's fine. I'll take that one too. And that one I know comparatively. I'm trying to use the request rolls more often. That way it's easy button click for you.
I wasn't even on. I opened my tab and.
No, again, it's no big deal. I just want to do this more often so it's easier for you guys to just click when I request a roll. All of you guys fail. And as you all fail, you all become exhausted and tired as you fall asleep. None of you guys have anything that prevents magical sleep, right?
Is this a charm?
Let me see what counter charm says. This be the first time I've ever heard of counter charm. It is not charmed or frightened, so this would not work on that. I appreciate you bringing that up though, because that would be the first time I've ever heard of counter charm being useful. So, as you guys wake up, it's been about an hour. And you guys are... Let me double check exactly what it says. You guys are pinned to the ground. Like ropes across your chest, arms to your side, pinned to the ground.
Awesome.
With hammers, rope, pitons, the whole 9 yards. What you see is... You see a gentleman, a tall, slender human, clad in dark leather armor, greets you. Their friendly face brightly illuminated by a tiny wisp of light that floats next to a mouse-sized creature perched on his shoulder. "Greeting, trespasser," says the human with a smile. "Didn't anybody tell you? Shouldn't interrupt workers like this."
Oh, apologies. We come in peace.
Well, we did try to communicate with you, but no one. It didn't sound like anyone heard us. We came in to further. We didn't know what was going on.
So, as a heads up, Hara and Ho-Ho, you notice not only the creature on his shoulder, but there's two more of that creature hiding on his person. One in the belt pouch that he has, like peeking out, and the other one down in his left boot. He's like, "Well, we can't be too trustful of strangers. You could be working with those, let me get the names exactly. Those Chorids, horrid beasts. They're working with, man, it's been so long I forgot the hags. The hag. They're working with the hag over there in Motherhorn. And they've been torturing the poor Brigganocks here for some time. You saw the statues outside, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah, those are statues of Chorids that they placed here to try to frighten the Brigganocks.
That's not nice of them.
Oh, of course. That's why I'm here helping the Brigganocks. And that's why they have me talking to you guys to see what your intentions are.
Help. We intend
Find
to
love for a
help.
giant.
What was that, you little birdie?
We're trying to find love for a giant.
Well,
Yes.
I don't think you'll find any such love down here. Creepin' Lynn kind of takes away, though dreams do come down here. All dreams make their way here eventually. But
So you're saying there's love for a giant down here?
I do not believe so, but I would offer you to go look, but I can't quite trust you yet. All you said is help, but how do I know you speak the truth?
How do you know we don't?
Well,
What would it take for you to trust us?
see, that's the thing about trust.
Magic holding us down?
No, rope. Across
Okay,
your
so the
chest.
fact that we're still laying here is proof that... Because I know more than one of us are not truly restrained right now.
You make a fair point.
We
Go ahead.
made no aggression against you either.
Go ahead, make me a persuasion check, Hara. Very nice. I want you to know, Kelly, since there's no nat ones on skill checks, I don't think you could have fared that.
That's what I'm like. On
'Cause-
top of just scurrying the rope off of me, like, I have
Yeah.
advantage to not be restrained. So
Yeah, no, the fact, no, you make sense, and he looks at you
Yeah,
like, yes, you
I was
guys,
just being like, Ira's being polite. She wants
Yeah.
to know, like, for his safety, why are we tied up? Like,
and he's like, yeah, no, that's a fair point. since you want to help, you're obviously not working with Creepy Lynn. You're not working with the Cords. And he whistles, and the Brigganocks, because that's what the small creatures are. Let me see if I could get a picture of him too. But they kind of pop out his shoe and such, and they scurry over and they start unpinning you guys. And this is the guy that you guys are talking to. Guy? I'm pretty sure it's a guy. It doesn't use pronouns whatsoever. So it seems to be does it? There is the only pronoun. So I guess there is their pronoun. They are standing there for you. And they have the Brigganocks untie you and release you guys so you're not pinned to the ground anymore. So, well, there, you guys have convinced me, so I have let you guys loose so you guys aren't stuck to the ground so barbarically.
Much appreciated.
So, the important things you can know, if you're going to help us, is that Creepin' Lynn has kidnapped the Brigganocks' best architect, Gomo, who she has toil in Motherhorn designing new contraptions. And the Cords provide her with locks of their magic hair, which she uses to build their contraptions as well. In fact, the Brigganocks, to get back at the Cords, they work at the mine all hours just because they know the noise aggravates the Cords. But since you guys are being so polite and not fighting back against a clear act of not violence but untrustedness, they like listen to they get interrupted and listen to the little thing on their shoulder. They say that if you complete a test set before you by the Brigganocks, they will show you the secret route to Motherhorn. To pass the test,
sounds fun.
You must cross Riven-Rish Chasm.
Okay.
And it is my job to lead you there. And they turn to start heading away. After helping you guys all to your feet.
I follow them if everyone's alright with that.
Yeah. Yep.
As you guys follow them, the route will eventually end in a gaping chasm, on the far side of which is a grotto full of stalactites and stalagmites. A truss bridge is constructed of intricate wooden struts and beams spanning 100-foot gap across the chasm. Beneath the bridge is darkness, dotted with purple lights. Well, declared Moliver, the person who's been talking to you this whole time. They've introduced themselves by walking. Here we are at jolly old Riven-Rish Chasm. Best stay on the bridge and not dilly-dally.
Okay, how far is the chasm?
Down?
No,
Oh,
how
across.
far are we gonna walk?
Oh, it's a 100-foot bridge.
Okay. And all we have to do is walk across it?
Yes.
Or just cross it. Like, cross the gap. Cross the chasm.
So, the words of what they said is To pass the test, you must cross the chasm.
Okay.
Can we visibly see how long the chasm is?
You see it's 100-foot ride.
I mean, we could maybe fly across.
Yeah, but they say cross, so I don't think the bridge has really anything to do about it. I mean, there might be some sort of test, and it'd be better for us to be on something hard. I'm gonna walk across because if it breaks, then I can just fly there.
I will follow your wise wisdom.
I would not call it wise, but I appreciate the vote of confidence.
I'm gonna wait to see if they're successful and then follow. Don't want to put too much strain.
Okay, let me. I want to see. Do I have a random map, right? I don't think I do, but I can probably make this one work. Let me take a look. I can make this one work. It's the one. It's been my tried and true map so far. So, yeah. Let's just make this work, and then I will explain what you guys are seeing and where you guys are. You guys can see, because it's not going to matter too much. I'm not going to force you guys to too much. This is just so I know if anything happens and position-wise, how you guys are going. So I think you're going, since it's 5-foot ride, so you don't have to go in single file order. How is the order going?
I can go first.
Okay, so you're first.
Indeed,
Unless somebody
I will
else.
be-
Ho-Ho wants to go first. Or someone else. Doesn't have to be Ho-Ho. It's just...
Now
Oh,
only Ho-Oh
okay.
could go first.
Do what?
I was joking that only you could go first. No, the order could be whatever you guys want. I just have it up just in case.
I shall follow behind Esmos.
Okay.
Well, who are the two smallest ones?
That would be Sid and Pipes. And
Pipes.
Hara is medium, I believe. Yeah, Hara is
Okay,
medium.
Medium.
Would I be able to hold the two smallest ones in flight? For a short distance?
I feel like it might take a strength check, but you could.
Okay.
Do you want to be in between them?
Yes. Just in case the bridge lets go, then I get a chance at least snagging them. And maybe finding a perch on the way down to set them on to where we don't all die.
And I believe that is the order then. So, what you guys start on the bridge. As you walk through the bridge, it's solid enough. It's not like crumbling under your foot. It's about trying to see what they say. It's probably about a quarter of the way over, so about at 25 feet. That all of you guys notice, because all of you guys have passives high enough to notice these guys, that about halfway under the bridge at about halfway, there's these 3 floating flaming skulls hiding under the bridge.
I'm not the only one seeing that, right, guys?
I also see it.
Nope. They're there.
So when they see that you notice, they will all fly out the bridge and start coming at you guys. So what I'm going to do is not do so much combat, but it's going to be combat, but only if you guys stay and fight. It's up to you guys if that's what you choose to do.
I mean, I thought we were trying to show that we meant no harm, so I thought this had to be a.
It's however you choose to do it.
Yeah, Asmos is only an assumption that it needs to be peaceful.
Tara feels like she's in a relatively tight spot at the moment, and this is not optimal to be fighting in.
So we'll say these things are about, they fly out and are 10 feet up around the sides, and that this is going to be I don't want that thing. It pulled up. Where's my snap? This is going to be the line that shows the bridge. Things always want to, the drawing tools are always so useful until they're not. And I can't draw a straight line with a mouse, so that's fine. That's good enough. That line right there is going to be the bridge. The squares in the center there, I just wanted to show you so that you know these guys are off to the side of it. They're not on it. They're about 10 feet up. You guys hear them cackling in Elvish. And I'm going to have initiative, but I'm not gonna start combat actually. I want.
Anybody understand what they're saying?
I speak out a little bit of Elvish.
I am gonna start combat just so you guys can get past them and whatnot without. Okay. So if you guys want to roll me initiative, I will take that and start that just so we have something to go off of. But I might not force you guys to adhere to it. I need initiative from Ha and Ho Ho.
I'm trying to remember how to do that.
You can on your sheet you can click the initiative, or in the sword combat encounter thing you can just click the die in there. In the tab. There you go. And then I'm gonna start this so that
it's been so long since I've done it on my sheet that I could not remember where it was.
So if you are behind somebody else, you here, I'm gonna put you right there so that we have you, so you don't have to run as far on your turn.
My hotkey does that.
I noticed on the above map. I noticed that. What's your hotkey set to?
Number pad 9.
Ah, okay. You might want to try the multiply key. But Sid, if you do not want to go through your allies, which you're a small person, you probably could, you can always hold your action to move forward when they do.
Yeah, no, I'm following along.
Okay. This flank, and I need to check my settings again. Maybe I might after this session, because everything updates and everything messes up. So this thing is going to fly forward, and it's hurling insults. I need to actually tell it again so I can just. As it is going to, at the first person, shoot actually at the first two people. It's going to shoot a fire ray at the first two people. So first one. targeted, right?
Yeah, it's. I have options. I just
Okay.
gotta remember what it's telling me I can do stuff.
Okay, yeah. And then at the second person.
I'm trying to remember what these spells do. Sorry.
No, you're good. And that's its turn. It is your turn, Esmos.
Sorry, I want to make sure I take the. Did it automatically? No, I need to hit the check to apply. Sorry. I look back. Do you know what they're saying? And then
Yes.
wait, okay, elaborate.
I'll get you. You don't deserve the cross.
And I will lean past.
I'd you, I forgot,
Is
not
the-
everybody have the bottom thing. Hover over who you want and I'll give you the name.
No, the
Oh.
Moliver.
Yeah, Moliver. They stayed at the beginning of the bridge. This was not their test.
I know, but I'm gonna look over. Are we supposed to attack, or is this up for us to decide what to do?
It is your test. It's your decision.
That's a trick question. Definitely not meant to attack, I feel.
Can I move? I know I had
Yeah.
talked a bit. but I
You
didn't know
you can move fully. It's even if
Yeah.
you used an action to talk, I wouldn't stop you. So that's 30. So once you get about there, because that's 25, I'm gonna 5, 10, about once you get past here, this is about 50 feet. Because every 5 is about 50. The bridge isn't that super long when you dash. You see them not look at you anymore once you cross the halfway point. They turn and look at the others. They're still ambering about in Elvish, though.
I was getting ready to really make myself move. I was gonna misty step even further.
You could if you wanted to.
Yeah,
But they seem indifferent to you now.
Will end my turn asking if they speak anything other than. I'm assuming I know what Elvish or Elven sounds like. I just can't
Yeah.
speak it. I'm asking if they speak anything other than Elven. And that will end my turn.
They reply in another language.
Oh shit, that's good.
Damn it.
Are you gonna hold your action to follow, or?
Yes, I would like
Okay.
to hold my action to move down the bridge as soon as that is possible.
Yep. Ho-ho, the languages you speak are Common, Draconic, Common, and Elvish.
So I know they're yelling at me and
If you could read it in chat, you know about it. Because I'm yelling in the thing so it translates.
oh.
So. Okay, so Ha's holding her action. Pipes! Fire hurts. But you also saw them not pay attention to Esmos. They spoke out in another language that you understand. But right now they look like they're hostile to you.
I would like to run while saying in Sylvian, "Yous guys are mean."
Pipes. Is that all you say to them, or do you say anything else?
I'm gonna. Do you know what I'm gonna say? Like, why would you decide to be mean? Why not do a riddle or something? Just like better than fire. Riddles are cool.
I I think what you get is boom, boom, boom.
Oh, but now I feel kind of bad for you. That sucks, man.
What's funny,
How did you-
Esmos, you don't understand any of this.
How did you fall? That's. But why? Like, that's such a dramatic way to do it. Like, have you heard about bird karma? Oh, look. See, I've been down this road, right? With karma. And at first I thought it was like, oh, if I do bad things happen. But it turns out another person in this party enlightened me that apparently it's like the birds that might decide this. And birds will give you karma. And we have multiple birds here. So if you do good things to birds, good things happen. Bad things to birds, bad things happen. Is what I think they're trying to say. So maybe, like, good things will happen if you're nice to birds. Like, if you're nice to people, people might help you. Oh?
He just turns away from you.
Well, that's okay. I guess this conversation.
Unless you want to re-roll that with something.
Oh, what could I do that would let me reroll?
You have your hero point die. Remember how I changed the name of it. That could be used after the fact. But that's
actually,
you get one.
I will use my hero point die. Do I just roll
Okay.
another?
Let me.
persuasion?
Can I? Yeah, you can. I know the DC. Okay, that one does pass. That wasn't from you, Pipes. That was from the skull. But when he says that, they go and they fly back under the bridge.
Good job, Pipes. Don't know what you guys were saying, but good job.
They're pretty reasonable. Nice guys.
All hail the bird gods.
What's funny is some of you guys understood Sylvan. at least 2 or 3 of you guys do. I think only 2 of you, but still, that's it's hilarious. But yeah, you guys are not attacked for the rest of this.
Thank God, because one attack did 1/3 of my health.
Yes, but let's be real. You have half of everybody else's health, so that's only 1/6 of theirs.
Yeah, it's true.
The rest of your trip across the bridge is uneventful. The bridge doesn't collapse under you. It's pretty sturdy all in all. Do any of you guys look over the side?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I'm not saying if it is or isn't. I just asked because I know some of you guys might be tempted. Some of you guys will not. I know that.
Pipes
I'd
probably
be tempted.
See when
I'd
they
love
go.
to.
My
down under-
curiosity of being a wanderer, yeah, I'm gonna end up looking.
I'd
Yeah,
love it.
same.
What about you, Sid? You were saying something?
Nope.
Tara has discovered a newfound fear of heights and sketchy bridges.
That is fair. For those of you who look over, you see that the chasm is 200 feet deep. And on the bottom, in the darkness, you see hundreds of small purple lights. They don't give much light off. It's only 5 feet of bright light, 5 of dim, but
Do I know what those lights are from?
I don't think you would I don't think you
Okay.
would have come across it before.
That's fair. If I don't have any inclination, I don't have any inclination.
They are very interesting to you, though. And as
Is there
you,
anything we could roll to try and identify what the lights are?
Yeah, you could jump down there.
yeah, you can go down there, but I don't think what your guys' present knowledge, I don't think you guys would know.
Okay.
But as you get across the bridge, you guys, you hear the 3 scars underneath the bridge after all of you guys get past halfway pipes. The scars congratulate you on making it this far.
Oh, thank you.
Ask him if
Wait,
there's
can-
more things to know.
Oh yeah, got any advice for the other tests and stuff? And also, what are the purple lights down below, if you know?
We don't know. We never made it that far. We got vertigo about this far and fell off. Our bodies are down below.
Oh, that's.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, I don't hear that. Never mind.
that sucks, man. Well, thanks anyway. Good luck to yous.
You too.
In what language was that in?
Which one will you?
I prefer Sylvian, so I'd probably.
Yeah,
speak Sylvian.
and that was
Yeah, well,
last
then
you
I
guys.
didn't have any clue what they just said.
Yep, only Pipes and Sid know. When you guys get across, though, you guys enter a subterranean grotto. In the center of the grotto is a piebald pony wearing blinders. A small wooden hut is strapped to its back, and a faint clatter can be heard from inside the hut. As you guys also get across, you see Molliver and their companion, the Brigganocks companions, finish crossing the bridge behind you and congratulate you guys on crossing the bridge safely. Yes, this is the hut is home of Bud, the oldest Brigganocks living in the mine at present. And when they say that, I think the pony gets down on its knees like it's laying down, and from the door you see it swing open and a tiny wrinkled creature hobbles into view. They are accompanied by wispy bald light. The old Brigganocks peers at you through tiny spectacles and says in comment, "Big folks, how wonderful." Welcome to my grotto.
Hello.
This here is my pony, Keg.
Okay.
And I'm curious, why did you cross the chasm and pass the test to come see me?
We were told to.
So you must be against all creeping Lynn and might profit from the secret tunnel into Mother own. It's a theater of terror for sure. It's a dreadful place indeed. Well, we can help you with that. If you can help us. If you have something that could benefit us, I mean, hell, if you can deal with the Kurds up top, it'd be that would more than suffice for us.
Are they difficult to deal with?
We can only do so much with our short stature. And we're scared of what Creepin' Lynn may have given them to help them against us. She doesn't want us to get too big for our britches, so to speak, and try to break our architect out. So all we can do is stay down here and basically annoy the Kurds with our mining.
If we
Go ahead.
if we help, is there any chance you could help us find love for a giant?
I don't know too much about love for a giant. There's only the Cyclops in this part of the Prismere, but you might find somebody more up to his size in another part.
Thank you.
Oh, not a problem. But yeah.
What are those? The purple orbs, or the purple lights underneath the bridge?
Ah, okay. Those are wish stones. The wish stones, but all dreams, good and bad, end up in the mines down here. And they end up as gems, and us Brigganocks, we mine them, refine them, and sell them. And I think it's as, and he's like talking to you. You guys see, you see, a Brigganocks is walking by with a wheelbarrow, and he's like, oh bud, we found something that might, like, since the strangers have arrived, we found something that kind of echoes on them a little bit. Maybe they'd like to see it. As he stopped, there's a pile of glowing stones. And they look like lumps of crystal. They haven't been shaped or cut. But all of you guys, let me double check, cause this is where I get to decide stuff. So let's see. Okay, so here's a question. I'm gonna add. I know the goods that I have. I know the neutral. So I'll ask the two neutrals and then the one offside. Ho Ho and Sid. Do you think neutral would be a good wish or a bad wish? Because to remind you, Ho Ho, yours was to be dry, and you, Sid, was for a larger bird to appear. Are those good wishes or bad wishes?
Good wishes.
You as a player think that, or you as the character thinks that?
Me as the character. The player, bad wish.
And what about you, Ho Ho? I think dry would probably lean on the good side then. Because it doesn't hurt nobody. Well, think of it this way, Sid. You got your wish several times. So, and for the last one, Esmos. Yours leaned not so much good, neutral, or bad, but more towards the selfish. But I could see where it would be good, because you said you want to use your arcane abilities more often. So I don't see anything necessarily malignant, like malicious with that. So I could lean on the side of good with that one. What do you think?
If it's a self,
I said selfish because it really didn't affect anybody else. That was me writing that, not...
yeah, no, you're absolutely correct in that. It's a selfish desire for sure, but knowing Esmos, it would not be for anything in the negative light. It would be for what he deems the best route, the best way to achieve things, the best outcome. So to him, yes, that would be a good thing.
Okay, so all of you guys feel a stone that calls to you. And when you reach in and pull out, all of you guys, save Sid, pull out a glowing white stone. Sid, yours is purple. And it doesn't glow as brightly as the others. And when the Brigganocks see that that's the one you pulled out, they kind of look at you. Like you should be ashamed almost. They say, we're sorry you've had such bad wishes. You should probably toss that down with the others.
What? Excuse me? My wishes have been fulfilled to a T.
Okay, you can keep it if you want, but bad things has happened, bad wishes. For the rest of it,
the group for confirmation of whether or not I should throw it away.
It shouldn't affect anybody else but you. If you want to keep your wish, you can. That goes for all of you guys. You can keep your wish. Or we can cut them into gemstones for you. It'll take about 8 hours or so.
What does the gemstones do?
They're just nice and pretty to look at. They will stop glowing, though.
Can you tell us what each one of our respective stones will give us before we decide if we want them turned into...
It depends on how unique the wish. Common wishes are pretty cheap gemstones. They don't go for much, maybe about 50 gold. Unusual wishes will go about twice that much. And exceptionally original wishes will go about 10 times as much as a common.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be more precise in my request. What will each one of these gems give to everyone here who has had a wish? Will they actually fulfill that if we
No,
they
just glow. They look pretty.
Can I get this cut into a gem?
We do not work with malignant wishes.
So you're saying that the stone serves no purpose other than signifying or symbolizing our wish.
Yes.
But if we cut it, then it becomes jewelry? Does the jewelry have any property?
No, they are just a precious commodity.
I'm gonna keep my stone.
Let me mark on the sheet that you kept yours.
If this symbolizes a wish, what would be the best option for us to follow for that wish to come true? To split it or to keep it?
What was the question? Sorry.
Sorry. If these do symbolize our wishes, what is the better option? To maintain the wish in its whole? Or have you guys split it? Does splitting it actually make the wish come true?
No,
break our wish so it doesn't ever happen?
No, whatever we do to the gem will have no effect on whether the wish comes true or not. And in many cases, most wishes come true as you adventure. These are just where wishes go to be seen, so to speak.
So without it being split, does a stone hold any value? I feel like the player, am looking way too much into it.
Yes. So, basically explains that they don't ever sell uncut gems. So, he does not know if it holds value. They always just, they fine tune them. But you're welcome to keep it however you want.
I mean, if your recommendation is to have it cut and fine-tuned, then I will take your recommendation as this is your specialty.
That will lead to the most value of it.
Okay. I will hand over my gem then.
Anybody else want theirs cut?
Yeah. I think I'd
Yeah,
like to
why
keep
not?
mine as is.
Okay.
As I am hoping that they taking them at their word, at their value.
What about you, Ha?
Yeah, why not?
I'm just writing down so I know who has theirs. I'm also writing how common or uncommon the wishes are, in my opinion. Okay. So.
Is there...
Yes?
Wait. I might ask them if there's any chance they can turn it into a pick.
A pick?
Like a toothpick?
No, like a...
Guitar
to
pick?
play something with. Yeah,
Like a string instrument. Okay. We normally don't. We could try. It might take longer, though. I can't promise that it'll be anything of value when we're done, though.
I'll just leave it then.
They nod their head. They're like, well, if you don't take care of the cords, you'll have to go over to Lockberry Henge. It's on the other side of the lake.
Okie dokie.
And they let you go. You guys cross the bridge with no anything happening. And you guys get back to the entrance without any nastiness. You guys don't fall asleep. None of that.
Do we did we lose that level of exhaustion?
What level of exhaustion?
Or no, you just said exhausted. We didn't get exhaustion. Okay,
yeah.
I misunderstood.
Yeah, you're not. You I don't remember you guys getting exhaustion.
No, when you entered the cave, you said
Oh yeah, no.
You guys feel exhausted and pass out. I was under the assumption we became
Yeah,
exhausted.
no. You did not get the exhausted condition. It's not like your game where I have 5 levels of that right now.
That's your choice for saving.
No. Yes, 100%, and I'd do it again.
For disowning your dragon companion.
I did not disown anybody. And I made her see that. I relived her life so that she could see how much pain it caused me, so she knows I didn't abandon her, and I nearly died reliving it with 5 levels of exhaustion. As a heads up to Tom and Art, because I think you two are the main two. Maybe Banner wouldn't know this. If you get 6 levels of exhaustion, you die. There's no saving, you just die. I'm at currently 5, and very nearly went to 6 in his game to convince a dragon that I did not abandon it 500 years ago.
Worth it.
It was 100%. I don't know it's worth it because I passed out, but it means I don't have to fight my old dragon mount, which is 100% worth it because I would have cried, both in game and in real life, most likely. Anyways, as you guys leave, you guys are back on the surface again.
Alrighty. Well, shall we press on then, everybody, and go where we've been requested to, or does anybody have anything else we need to do, or?
I guess we go to the other side of the lake.
And I'm so glad, Coy, that next game I'm giving the extra languages based on your int. Because that should help with the I don't speak Elvish or Sylvan or anything.
Yeah, I will say that's one of the things I really liked about Pathfinder, mainly because I had the tendency to play int-based characters.
Yep.
It made the int
You
just
still
be a little
do.
bit more like.
You still do.
I'm a wise character, but my int's still freaking high. I
So
can't help it. It's a problem.
As you guys are making your way towards the other side of the lake, about halfway around the lake, I think you guys come across 3 giant goats. These goats have silvery gray fur. They have risen faces, and when they turn and look at you guys see gold hourglass-shaped pupils as they turn and observe you closely. What do you guys do? What was that, Pipes?
Can we keep one? I say to Margaret.
As a sacrifice?
Actually, let's not keep one.
I think Pipes. Oh, actually, everybody who speaks Elvish hears this, but Pipes says, let's not keep one. You hear in Elvish as the first goat talks. When the moon obstructs the sun, creeping Lynn will become undone.
Write that down.
Wait. Give me a second, I need to know this. Wait, can I have that one more time?
When the moon obstructs the sun, creeping Lynn will be undone.
When the moon outstrikes the sun?
Obstructs.
Outstrikes.
I wrote it in chat.
Oh, that's very big up. I can just copy paste.
The second one speaks and says, play to her passions. Stay on script. A cat, a horn, or a shadow ripped.
Can I understand?
This is in Elvish.
Okay, so no, I cannot. Alrighty.
And the third one.
I can be translating live. Giving a dramatic flair as well.
Okay, then.
No, I don't want to know because I have plausible deniability.
And then, since you're translating Pipes, I'll let you read this one.
The full scepter is the key.
After speaking that, they all look at you like expecting something.
I would like to okay, wait. What do I have I can give them? Let me check. I don't really have any. I'll play them. I'll probably just like play them a song and be like, I might repeat the things they said in Elvish, but with dramatic flair, like a slam poetry style with music.
Let's do that, and then let's put that at this. Very nicely done, a 29. Was that a nat 20 for you?
It might be. I think so, yeah.
No, nat 20 is
Wait, is it?
30.
Oh,
It was
one off.
it was a 19. That's still a really nice roll. You're really good at performance. As it looks
I
like it's
know.
not quite what they wanted, they all nod and they all turn and they walk away.
What did they want? I
And then
might
they-
just ask in Elvish, what did you want?
They stop and turn. They're like, "We're hungry."
Oh, I'll give them. I might actually just give them. Do I still have Hartley's cookies?
Probably.
I've got it in my inventory. I'm gonna give them Hartley's cookies.
I think you've given away Hartley's cookies.
Have I?
Probably.
Then I won't be giving them Hartley's cookies.
I can give you Hartley's cookies to give to them. I still have my Hartley cookies.
I mean, you could just give them Hartley's cookies. You don't
No.
even
No, you're the middleman.
Yeah,
Okay.
he didn't hear them.
give. I take the Hartley cookie. Am I supposed to give to the?
They sniff it,
I go,
and then between the three of them, they eat it, and then they walk away. Anyway,
I might say something as a. I'm not sure. Is it meta if I say something as a player but not as a character, or should I wait?
you should probably wait until the encounter's completely done, so you can't interfere with what people might do with the goats. But they do walk away, and you guys are left with 3 sentences of maybe wisdom, maybe randomness. You don't know. Do you guys go, oh, that was interesting, move on, or do you talk about it, or?
I'm letting Pipes make the decision on this one. I didn't understand them. He has the full knowledge.
Well, this is like a mad guess. Like, I may be overstretching, but it mentions like Creeping Lynn and Moon, and then a long, long time ago when we were at the carnival, I got a name, Edelyn Moongrave.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if, like, when the moon obstructs the sun, Creeping Lynn will come undone. I wonder if that's connected to Edelyn Moongrave?
I think you've been told that this is the third sister who is that, because I think yeah, you don't have your lost thing back. That was in this area, right? For you and I think it was you and Sid for this area.
Yes.
Boom. Yes, it's you and Sid. The name you were given was the hag that had your. You can assume it's from all the experiences here. That's the hag that has your thing,
Oh,
which
okay.
would mean that the Creeping Lynn that people keep mentioning is most likely Edelyn.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably the same person.
Okay. Full sector is the key. I'm just gonna be like taking notes and then doing like a playwright's like deconstruction of a script. It's like, what does it mean?
Oh, boy.
Like, to Hara, because Hara recently got a newfound creativity, but like, what does it mean?
What does everything mean?
God, you're right.
And I love this because you're the one with all the information pipes, and you're the one with the least amount of intelligence.
Oh God. So sorry.
So you can't make heads or tails of any of it, really.
Does the
And
first
horror
bit
feels
mean
entirely
during an
well,
eclipse?
so
I think the first bit might mean during an eclipse she's like less powerful or something can happen during an eclipse. The middle one seems to just be advice, play to her passions. So maybe play to her passions, stay on script, a cat, a horn, or a shadow rip. What does that mean? It's
Well, it's at this point you remember you do have NPC companions who've been following you, and Gleam kind of hears you talking, and she's like, I heard what they said in Elvish. Shadow Rip, that might be something like what happened to me where she cut my shadow off.
all of these might be people or like different. Oh, I see. So we stay on script, or else we might be turned into a cat or a horn or a shadow bit, or after.
I never seen her turn people into a horn, though I did hear her talk about a unicorn horn one of her sisters had.
Okay.
We've seen that horn.
Didn't we have to come find a cat?
I don't remember seeing any horns.
Didn't
Oh
we
wait, I have a
unicorn?
toy horn.
We returned the unicorn horn.
Yeah, you guys
We
put...
returned the horn.
Because you guys were
first
being
found a
adults,
cat.
huh?
Oh no,
We
Horror
first found-
remembers that, but she's lying.
Okay, that's fine. I accept that. I was making sure Kelly remembered it. That's all.
Oh yeah.
Stay on script.
So did Pipes write that down to where you can show Estmos? Or
Yeah,
did you-
I wrote it down full translation. Like I've started even attempting decoding it. I've almost got like a mood board set up where it's like, what do you guys think? Like, put it down on the ground for everyone. Hand out pens. So everyone can see it. The full scepter feels like a thing that we need to get. Because I don't know why, but I fully trust these goats.
They've given me no reason, but I love them and I trust them.
Yeah, like I'll
And-
die
and-
for those goats.
And those eyes, Tom.
those damn eyes.
Well, the way when the moon obstructs the sun, creeping Lynn. So the moon obstructing the sun will end creeping Lynn. We have to play to her passions and stay on script, which means, to me,
You're the
And
smartest
we're
one,
helping her.
so...
well, to me, staying on script and playing to her passions we have to, like how we've done for all the other hags. Hey, we did this for you, but blah blah blah. We were lying to achieve an ulterior goal. Staying on the script, a cat, a horn, or a shadow ripped. We might need one of those three to stay on script.
We need to find a cat.
And the full scepter is the key. That I do not know.
The dandelion speaks up and is like, it sounds like some of this might be a prophecy, and if it is, it really won't become clear until the moment is nigh.
That is
Right?
very true.
But we found the cat. We've returned the horn.
Have we found the cat? Oh yeah, the displacer beast. We returned the
So-
cat. We returned the horn. Does it mean we also need to fix your shadow issue?
Well, I would like my shadow fixed.
And that would be staying on script, because that's what we've been doing.
But
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
I'm not sure what we would need to do. I just know I want to save my sister.
Maybe your sister's your shadow.
No, I've seen my sister since before I had my shadow gone. Like, I'd be surprised if
Just show your shadow back to your feet.
I'm not sure how to reconnect my shadow to me. I just
But
know
have
that...
your shadow and your sister ever been in the same room?
Yes, we grew up together.
If a certain movie has taught me anything, a thread and needle is all you need.
That's what I was saying.
A thread and needle and a thimble tum, and all will be undone.
Do you know what, like,
Are you sure Pipes is the
person
boy?
still... Does the person still have their shadow? Is it just ripped, or is it, like, gone? Like, ripped from
They don't have a shadow whatsoever.
Okay. Do you know where your shadow is?
As far as I know, she uses it to go to the Witchlight and trick other people into coming here and making deals.
We need to get that shadow.
Every hag has somebody that they send to do that.
So that's how they're getting people. That's really useful information.
You guys remember a little girl in a pig mask that was trying to trick a gnome into coming into the meal. You guys have met that person here.
So do we have to go back?
No, I'm just saying, like how she said, all the hags have one of those.
Oh, all the hags have one of those.
Yeah.
So that's one of the other ones.
Well, you met that one in the last hag's house. Like, she was in the closet, remember? You guys talked to her?
Oh, yeah. I feel like it's almost coming together, but nor Pipes or I am intelligent enough to... But yeah, we probably just can't solve it yet. Something will make sense later on.
All right. Well, let's continue instead of standing here in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, as long as nobody
what?
makes bird calls, you'll be fine.
No. He hasn't learned how to fly yet.
Hey, remember, he said no bird calls. You could always make calls at the lake. Said.
I could always hold him under the water too.
That would help him make calls in the lake. Come on, Sid, you know how to swim.
I do, but I don't know how to not drown when forcibly being held under.
I mean, I don't know if I can teach you how to do that, but...
Do you have wise words of wisdom to share?
And then everybody hears what seems to be Sid making a bird sound. But Sid's mouth doesn't move when he does so. I don't know what you do with that info, ho-ho, but you hear a bird sound coming from him.
It's not me.
Did you steal a bird?
No, not yet.
Open your mouth. Are you holding a bird?
I proceed to open my mouth as wide as possible.
You guys looking there
Are
and there's...
you trying to gain godhood by consuming a god?
Kill God, eat his heart, gain his powers.
Is that how that works?
I mean,
No.
you
Not
have
in the bird religion.
you have two gods to do that with too, Sid. If only- Also, can I just say, I'm really glad that you guys chose the reward you did for that hag. Because the heart of someone you love, knowing what you got for the 10 years of your life back, might have been a little rough.
Would it still have been beating?
Maybe, but the person needing it wouldn't benefit from it.
I mean, probably, because hearts beat after they're after it's out of the chest because of bacteria.
And that's been Fun Fact with Pipes. As you guys...
Pipes just like says one useful incorrect information, then just dies.
It's the only one he knows.
Yeah.
He brings it out to all the parties. Okay, so you guys start climbing this hedge and stuff. And as you get to the top, you see atop the boulder-strewn plateau stands a circle of 8 megaliths. In the center of this henge is a small checkered game board with stone playing pieces that rest on the ground near the dying embers of a campfire.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Atop this plateau, you see 8 megaliths, these rocky structures you see. In the center is a small checkered game board with stone playing pieces that rests on the ground near the dying embers of a campfire.
Oh, could I use prestidigitation to make sure the campfire doesn't die?
Sure.
Cool. Does someone smart want to do the game? I don't think I have it in me.
I am smart, but I don't want to do the game. That is why I am smart.
I am not smart, but I still don't want to do the game.
I think you should do the game.
I don't think I should do the game.
If I do the
I'm not
game,
very
would
smart
you
and
advise
I
me?
kinda want to do the game.
I will advise you, Pipes.
I'm
I will
trying.
help as best as I can.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a piece of information. There. Is it in this? It says it's in this. Trying to find something. Okay. Okay. So, Pipes, as you look at the checkered board, you see that it's obviously a game in progress. There's 2 sets of playing pieces, one made of one type of stone and another made out of like a chalk. And they're sculpted, and it looks like they are sculpted like the statues outside Brigganocks mine, only smaller. Trying to see, because it talks about so if you want to, you can try to tell more about the game, but it's going to require a check that I'm going to have to ask you for. So
I would like to attempt a check as well to see if I can understand it, if that is something I am able to do.
Okay. I can give one of you guys advantage if you want, and for one check, or I can have you both try.
I'm happy for them to do the check and give them advantage.
Okay.
Sure, I'll attempt to check.
So
Something I'm proficient with.
I don't know if it is, but you have advantage.
Okay. No, it is not.
Okay. So I didn't put the DC in there because I'm still new, but and it would have been I think it would have been at a higher bonus because it's let me see. Yeah. So you would have gotten a +3 on that as well. So you were actually got it 20 because it's an intelligent insight.
Oh, cool.
But so you get it at a 20. What you can see, and maybe Pipes doesn't actually help too much with this, but he kind of points something out that kind of pushes you in the right direction. Like he says something and that kind of triggers you to think of something else that is. You can tell that by moving one piece of slate, they win from this game, because this is a game called and you probably have played it in the past. It's called Crowns, and yeah, it's called Crowns. It's like a chess-like game, so you probably have played it in the past. And that's how you can tell, like, it's basically one piece off checkmate.
Can I tell which piece needs to be moved for check?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll pass that information along. That it seems like this was mid-game. There's one piece left to move to get it into checkmate. Do you guys want to do that, or?
Yes.
Do you do that, Tom, then?
Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah. So, as you move the piece into place, from one of the stones beside you guys, a creature jumps out. And they look like those statues, but they're obviously flesh and everything. And as you move it and they jump out, they're laughing and cheering. And from next to them, another character, a little bit more grumpy, comes out, like chewing on pebbles and glaring at you guys. She's like, "Thank you, I knew I was just one piece away. When we heard strangers were coming up our plateau, we hid. We put out a fire and hid so that we could be safe. We had no idea whether you were friendly or not. Could have been with the awful Brigganocks and Creepin' Lynn."
Oh, no, we're friendly.
I'm more than happy about that. And thank you, young rabbit, for helping me win against my cousin here, Jagu. As you look over to the one that's still grumpy, chewing on a pebble. My name is, trying to pronounce her name, Argantal. Queen Argantal. And I appreciate your help. And here for you, for aiding, for helping me, it's only fair that I reciprocate it. And she reaches down and grabs a lump of rock, and then like squeezes it in her hands as she's talking to you. So, what brings you to our plateau?
We are helping the brigands.
Her eyes narrow. Thought you were here out of the kindness of your heart and not helping Brigganocks and the awful Creepin' Lynn.
Oh, sorry. No. I think we're trying to, like, get rid of them. There's, like, a statue outside.
We're here
them.
to wait for our stones to be cut.
Why are you dealing with the Brigganocks? They're awful. They help make the machines that Creepin' Lynn rips our hair out to create.
They're forced to.
No, they from everything we've seen, they help willingly. We're forced to help her.
Oh. This feels like a political thing.
As she stops, like, pushing her hands together, and she like, either way, whether you're here for helping the Brigganocks, which would be terrible, or just here to be friendly, the rules say I give something back for helping me. And she hands you what looks to be a sapphire that she has compressed from a rock somehow. Because that's what the professor says, and I love it. And it's to you, Pipes.
You can make sapphires from rocks.
That's only for those who are special. Do you take it?
Yes.
Okay. So as you take it, it very faintly glows. So, for you, Pipes, it counts because it doesn't need attunement. You kind of know this. As long as you have it, you get a +1 to ability checks and saving throws for the time it's magical.
Ooh.
And I'll add that for now.
Thank you very much.
Now, let's begin again. What brings you, and this is in common, by the way, what brings you to our plateau?
Pipes is gonna look around for someone else because he's not sure to answer. I think he's like confused.
Do we? This is a question for the DM, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Do we know if these guys? So, the two groups that we've encountered so far, neither of them like that hag.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And they don't like each other, and they say that each other are working with the hag.
Gotcha. Understood. I would like. We are trying to appease both groups. Not saying you guys have to work with each other in whatever reason. Our ultimate goal is to defy the hags, and part of our journey has led us here. Hoping that you can point us in the direction of what might be helpful for that.
Well, be careful trusting the Brigganocks. They are helping Creeping Lynn build her wicked contraptions. They also hide and guard schematic diagrams for new contraptions down in their mine. They make an awful noise while mining. We try to make statues to scare them into leaving, but it hasn't worked. And we do have a Galabdur working for us that is down in the mines, and I overheard them talking about a tunnel that connects to Motherhorn. Like, it's clear that they're working with her.
I don't think they are. The contraptions that are being designed is by an architect that the mother took, and they actually want them back. I think you both want the same thing, so you should maybe talk it out.
This is the first I've heard that they're not willing to work. Everything we've had said otherwise.
Where did you hear that from?
Like I said, we have the golem down in the mines hiding and listening in on them. They're talking about the tunnel. They mine the rocks because they know it hurts our ears. And they do nothing to help when Creeping Lynn steals our hair. We only assume what most would assume.
Right, but just to relay what they said, that they don't have. Actually, I'm blinking here. I'm sorry. They're doing it in response to your guys' action. It seems like you guys are going after each other for reactions that neither of you really started. Is there a way that we can go about just stopping both actions so that way we can focus on the common enemy? Then afterwards, if you guys want to go after each other, by all means, that is your prerogative. But you guys both have a common enemy.
You've given me much to think on. I will think on this more, but in the meantime, I think it's time for me to summon the other leaders. You see the two Koids that you were talking to drum on the boulders as like tap on the boulders, like, which causes it causes other figures to come out of each of the boulders. So there is 6 now of the chords. Each of them look fairly similar. Let me see if I can't get. There's a player art for this. Boom. Show it all you guys. So what they look like in their dance and whatnot. As they begin to, 2 of them drum on boulders as the others stomp their feet and jump around. The rain abates and the sky lightens. With wild grins and wilder hair, the dancing chords beckon you to join them.
I'll join them.
Same.
Okay. So, you guys have 2 choice of roles. You can roll, anybody that wants to join them can roll in athletics or performance.
I'm going to roll performance.
I will let everybody, because there's 2 options.
I would like to try to match Pipe's enthusiasm with my own performance.
This is where we find out that Esmos has 2 left rings.
Oh no.
He just can't dance. He does the I'm hip now kids grandfather dance.
I'm
Like-
opening and closing the bus door.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. I have confidence in myself, and I realize I'm really, really, really bad at this.
Are you gonna use a hero reroll?
I love the. I do quite like the difference between a nat 20 and a 1 though. That's
Nah, you know what? No, that's fine. I like that. I agree. That's the whole reason I was going with the performance, just to outlier the 2. Not outlier the 2, but it was a 0 or -1, so really the difference is the 2
So 2 of you guys succeed on the check. And as you succeed, the chords you learn and they teach you their special dance. And as they're dancing, you see that their hair is moving in every which way. And they explain to you that with that dance, you can possibly control our hair. If you find any in Motherhorn, it might help you out. So Ho-Ho and Pipes, you can possibly control chord hair if you need to by doing that special dance.
yay. Gonna note this down.
Remember, you guys do have journals you can write it down in.
I would like to believe that Esmos feels like he did the exact same job that Pipes did, and is a little hurt that he didn't learn it.
Nope, Haru was just jamming out with her new creativity.
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to copy Pipes, and I'm just under the impression that I did just the same as a good job as Pipes. I don't understand.
So I will, and Queen Argantel says, "I'll send a messenger over to the Brigganocks to set up a meeting to sort out our differences. If they are, as you say, not whip creeping then we are better working together than working against. I will have them wait outside, though, until you talk to the Brigganocks. That way we aren't attacked.
Of course.
By the way, getting over here probably took you about 2 hours. Maybe 2.5.
So are they wanting to try and sort the tryst like right now then? Are we
That is up
or
to
is it
you
like a later
guys.
thing?
Yeah, do you guys want us to go with you to help mitigate any possible issues?
We can talk with them if they are willing to talk. We do not need you there. We just don't want to approach them without you explaining the situation first.
Great.
That is a very fair point.
We have been at odds for far too long. So, you guys have completed that. What would you guys like to do next?
I think the best option would be to go down there and explain to them the next steps. Or not next steps, but what these guys might be. I don't want them to fight.
Okay. So as you guys are tracking back, again, right around the lake, there seems to be a popular spot. You guys see a cart driven by it almost looks like the cart that did the play for you guys, but it's slightly different. And there's actually figures that you can tell what they are. There's goblins again driving the cart. They're like, "Hello, travelers. Welcome. Do you need any general goods? Any shop items?"
Does not hurt to take a look. Right, it doesn't hurt to take a look, right?
I don't know. That's up to you. It's the Feywild where you could introduce yourself to somebody and they could steal your name.
Oh no, I was asking that in character. I was like, wait, it's not going to cost me anything to look at your goods.
No, not to look. No.
Yeah,
As they set up and they hit a button and the cart unfolds into almost like a store with general good items.
That's
That'd be cool.
How much for the stall?
Unfortunately, what we ask might be too much for the star. We will trade items for items of equal value and or memories, whichever you would like. We won't.
Memories.
Because he looks at you and it's like, because memories have value here.
Yeah, keep your
What are we going to do with objects of the material plane like gold? It's worthless here.
That's fair.
Why, it's shiny.
It might be shiny, but so are gems.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Do you have gems to trade? That's something of equal value.
I got a rock.
By the way, the whole time you've been rocking, you've been feeling nauseous, Sid. Ever since you left the mine.
I'm gonna look through their stuff.
I was about to say the same thing.
So they have anything that you can find in a general store. So like arrows, rope, probably some kind of rations, though. Who knows what you're willing to call rations? Generic stuff. Some of the more rare stuff like flasks of oil. Just depends on what you want.
Do they have anything magical in nature? Of course, we have to ask that, right? I think that would be worth noting to catch your attention.
I don't think anything of like great magic. Maybe some like party trick magic stuff, but not anything like almost stuff that's not really magic, but can be played off as magic.
What kind of stuff do they have to do that?
Probably a wand of prestidigitation
Mm-hmm. Okay.
at best. Like not anything crazy.
Okay. I'm gonna examine some of the arrows.
Yeah, they
See
are.
if I can tell if
They're standard make. They're not like +1 arrows, but they are like perfectly functional. They're straight, sharp.
okay.
Wait, did Hara also learn the dance?
Hara did not, unfortunately.
No, I was
Okay.
just throwing out.
It's a 14 or higher learned that.
Wait, sorry, did Ho-Ho learn the dance?
Yep. Ho-Ho also knows the dance.
So the
Dance too.
the hair dance can move their hair, right?
Yeah.
So theoretically, if you put the hair onto arrows, would that allow the arrows to move?
I would have to check. Let me see. So basically, what they like, it would allow stuff to move, but probably not very fast. Probably not fast enough for the arrow to.
Okay.
So, does anybody buy anything or try to?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some arrows.
He looks up. He's like, very good. What do you have to trade for them?
A memory.
And what kind of memory would you like to trade? The more precious to you, the more valuable it is.
A memory of my mother.
Oh, jeez.
Or arrows? Hell yeah.
So he reaches out to you. As he pulls the memory from you, I want you to describe it, Art. What memory is he getting that you are giving up? It's not like he's taking one. He's taking the one specific you mentioned.
The memory of my mother being burnt in front of me.
So a horrible memory. Got you. And as he's pulling it, you're reliving it a little bit. The smell that in real life would probably smell delicious. Or actually, no, it would smell awful because it's burning feathers too.
Yeah.
But you're reliving the moment, reliving the fear that you felt, the horror at seeing it happen as it slowly fades away. And I think this time instead of being like a silvery color, it's probably more like a scarlet to red, maybe a dark red color. As he pulls it out, puts it in a jar, he's like, he sniffs it and like, that's a little bit of a nasty memory. I can give you like 20 arrows for that.
I'll accept that.
As you no longer have that memory. That memory is gone. And you have 20 arrows.
For what?
Yeah, exactly.
I keep it for game free arrows.
Well, you guys would remember that, like, he would remember he gave up a memory, just not which memory. And nobody else lived that memory. Only him and the goblin know. Or him and the goblin knew what memory, and now he doesn't. Just like Pipes doesn't remember that battle.
What battle?
Exactly. Anybody else want anything? There's plenty to go around.
I'm okay.
Same.
Thank you, though.
He looks at you. Said he's like, "What about you, young sir? You look like you might want some armor or something. Maybe something a little sturdy to protect yourself."
Well,
What was
that's me.
Yes, he was talking to you.
It's all good. I don't need nothing.
You sure? We have some better armor than what you have.
No, I'd prefer to keep my stuff.
Okay. As they wait for all of you guys to clear the side, they hit a button and the cart packs itself up. And they start riding away.
Well, it's always interesting when that happens, right, guys?
Yeah. I wonder how they do sales.
Do they only take like half your memory?
Oh, like it becomes a hazy memory.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be worse? Like, you ever have something where you know it, but you can't remember it? Like, would it be like that? Like, you still have the memory, but you just can't recall it?
Is that the same as losing a memory?
Well, no. Because
You
when you
know
lose the memory, you have no record.
happened,
Yeah.
You just don't know what.
Yeah, but like when you trade a memory, like you know you've traded a memory. So I know I've traded like tons of memories. I just don't know what memories I've traded.
I think the smarter of you guys pick up on what Pipes just said. That he traded tons of memory, but you guys have only seen him trade one memory.
Oh god, he's traded our memories of him trading memories. I have a mental breakdown.
How long have you been here, truly? Yeah.
Pipes is 6,000 years old.
He's the mastermind of this campaign. He just kept you guys here. You guys have actually been here for 300 years, and he's just keep getting the memories from you.
Ha 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 ha.
You Men in Black does.
Pipes looks like he has nothing to hide. He said what he said, and there's nothing that you can read. No deception underneath that.
Look at that not smile.
Yeah, he's not smiling, but he's never smiled in front of you. Maybe that's his guilty conscience making him unable to smile.
Maybe he forgot how to.
Maybe.
Maybe they took that memory from him.
That
I
maybe
don't-
he
I don't wanna
forgot how
be
to
here.
smile. Actually, send Pipes spiraling a little bit. Like, did I trade my memory of how to smile?
I don't want to be here. I don't want to.
That's why I was like, I would try to start teaching Pipes how to smile again.
No matter how much you poke at his cheeks, Tara, you can never make his mouth form a smile. It's like something magically stops it.
When did you trade memories?
You know what's funny? I guess you're right about hazy memories. I don't fully remember.
You remember where you trade a memory.
Yeah, like
You just
I know
don't
I
remember the
traded
memory.
memories.
You remember that you in the past, Pipes. You remember. You don't remember exactly when, because time. It's been a
Yeah,
while,
it's
but you remember trading memories for probably the clothes you're wearing now, food, water, just basic survival stuff. Yeah.
You trade memories to survive, you know? Like, how do you
When,
think I
though?
got these
we around you?
clothes? Look how good they are.
Were
Got
we
these
around
for
when you
memory.
did that?
Hmm?
Were we around when you did that?
I don't No. It was just me.
Have you been here before? Pipes?
Yeah.
How long have you been here, Pipes?
That is something you don't remember.
Pipes.
I don't remember.
Are you a spy, Pipes?
What is this? What is a spy?
Are you secretly working for the people who we're trying to go against?
No, but I can secretly work for you if you want.
I'll try to smooth this over.
Okay. I don't work for anyone. I'm kind of jobless, I guess. Or does adventuring count as a job? Or are we all like jobless?
Osmos is just gonna back away and make a quick note.
Pipes, you see him back away from you.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing.
I love how this has happened in 2 different campaigns now.
We're still friends, right?
Yes, totally, Pipes. Yeah.
Pipes, I would like an
I'm
insight.
gonna roll for insight.
So what did he see, Esmos, with a 15? Are you
Yeah.
being honest, yeah?
I'm being honest. Yeah, we're
Okay.
still friends.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see
You don't
anything.
You don't have to trust your friends.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
And you're both.
And Pipe's like, okay, we're still friends, and starts leading the way back to the mines. So after, it's probably been a total of like 5 hours now, you guys get back to the mines. Since you left. You see one of the statues that are out front kind of looks at you guys and raves, and then it acts like a statue again.
I wave back and then go into cave.
It's, yeah. As you enter the cave, Pipes, does everybody follow him?
Yes.
Okay. You guys don't...
Barely a couple feet back.
Yeah, none of you guys are put to sleep this time.
That's good.
As you continue through, you make it across the chasm. You're not attacked this time. You probably meet Brigganocks, and they probably just rave at you and stuff as you pass by. As you make it back to the subterranean cavern area with the pony and the house on its back, where your human companion, they are there. I need to pick up their name again. Yeah. Yeah. M name, boom. Molliver. Molliver is there. And Obud is there too, outside of his house. He looks up like, welcome back. That was quick. Did you... Actually, it would have been about 6 hours, by the way. You spent probably an hour up there. Have you taken care of the Kurd problem for us? Will they not trouble us anymore?
Even better.
Oh?
Political alliances.
He just looks confused at you, Pipes, and turns to the other party members, hoping that somebody else will explain.
Oh, so you guys are under the impression that they're working for
Creeping Len.
Creeping Land, correct?
Yes, because they are.
And they say the same for you.
Well, clearly they lied to you.
Well, or you're lying to us. I don't care. But what if neither of you are lying and you have been fed misinformation to keep you guys fighting against each other and not against your real enemy? So they would like to come here and discuss with you. We will mediate, because I don't want either parties to get hurt in this interaction. But imagine how much stronger you guys could be as a united front instead of wasting your energy just
Arguing with each other.
throwing stones at a wall.
Well, that's just silly. You don't throw stones at a wall, you mine them out. But very well. You vouch for the... I love that, Goy. I love that sigh of noise.
That sigh is in character.
Oh, I figured.
Just...
That's fine. We can meet them outside the mine. We can talk to them and see what they have to say. If you guys want, you can come with us. By the time we're done, we should have your stones shaped for you.
Oh, that would be nice. But yes, we just want to make sure that this is a true alliance and not some weirdly plotted. I guess not. Yeah, just want to make sure everything goes off correctly and smoothly. No one gets hurt from this.
I understand, and I appreciate your well thoughts. Either way, we shall see this done, and if it turns out like you want, we'll show you the secret tunnel to Motherhold. We've been digging it out and keeping it hidden so we could attempt to save our architect at some point. And with your help, we might just do that.
Awesome. I like the sound of that. The more people on our side or the less people on their side.
So they go with you to the meeting. They set up a meeting, probably once again by the lake, because that's the middle point between them. I'm not gonna do roleplay with myself, so I'm just gonna give you the high points. They do meet together with you guys watching over, and they discuss their grievances with each other. They find out, much as you guys have, that some of them have been falsely done, whether mining to annoy them or them doing that because they believe they're helping England, and statues because they believe they're helping England and they want to get rid of them. All of that. They find out that, yes, they've been not so much pinned against each other, but they've misknown their enemies, and that they have more in common than not. And they do make a truce on the attacks. The Brigganocks obviously still have to mine, but they're going to try to do it in a way that isn't as bad for the Kurds. And the Kurds will remove all the statues and not attack and whatnot.
I'm glad that this could come to a peaceful resolution, guys.
It's thanks to you. If you hadn't come along and finished that game of Crowns, we'd never be at this point.
Three hips for us most. Hip hip.
Hooray. Look at Pipes trying to butter me up like he's not a traitor.
But with that, they lead you back to the mines where the grotto is, and off to the side, they show you an illusionary wall, a wall that you can walk through. They're like, this is the tunnel to Motherhold. If you are against her, like you say, this will take you straight to her encampment, so we can plan to attack. And if you need our help during it, you can call upon us. I'm trying to... and such.
May I ask a favor though?
Yes.
As we don't know what we will be encountering next, can we rest here so we can go into this fully rested?
Why, of course. I don't know how long you need to stay here, but you can indeed rest if you need to.
Much appreciated. Because you said it's been like, what, 5-6 hours throughout the day?
It's been a total of like 8 now.
Okay.
Since you left here. So let's say it's been like, you've been awake for 11 hours since your rest.
Gotcha. I just think it would be nice to get a good rest, because who knows the next time that we will be able to.
Are we doing like a short rest or a long rest then?
If we have enough time, I think it would be worthwhile to take a long rest before we venture in. Plus, that would give us a little bit more time for them to get us our...
Well, they would just, before you rest, they do give you your stones. Ho-Ho, they give you a common cut one. It's a nice enough gemstone. It's worth 50 GP.
Cool.
Same to you, Esmos. Common cut, 50 GP. You, Tom, you had more of a unique one, so you got the 100 GP one. And her, you had a unique wish, so they give you the 500 GP one. Nobody's ever wished for what you wished for.
Good job.
And so, those are what you... Once, all throughout this, by the way, it said you still feel nauseous.
It's fun. It's all fun.
Can you roll me, here, let me, actually just request it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, what would be a good... I guess that's going to be as good as it is. Boom. You've been feeling nauseous since about the time you kept that stone on you.
Fun. This one is mine.
Okay. And with that, you guys can long rest, and I think this is a good spot to end the session.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Well, I'm glad we could avoid another conflict like we did before.
This one has been planned, though.
Potato.
The last one, they definitely, I did not plan whatsoever. But yeah, no, I hope you guys all had fun. As always.
It was great.
We should be good for next Sunday, where we go into Motherhorn, where you may meet Creeping Lynn and gain your 7th level.
Nice.
Then from there, we have but one last location on this map where you'll get your 8th level. And when you're done with that location, the adventure should be good to go. Unless you guys die, of course. There's still the Jabberwock flying around somewhere.
I'm sure it'll never turn up.
Yeah, no, it will never show up.
No.
But I'm gonna end my stream here. Everybody that has watched or does watch this, I hope you guys have an amazing night or day or time zone that you can have. And we will see you next time. Hopefully on Sunday I'll be live and do other stuff during the week and such. So stay sweet.